Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. First YouTube exclusive video. And I wanted to do it with the test. This is one that oh, my face is kind of blocking. This is called the test. I watched Markiplier play this, and it's one that I've wanted to play for months. I just never bought it. It was only $2, but it was just, I wanted to play Dead by Daylight, or I wanted to play things on stream. And once I got that ball rolling, I knew I would eventually have to come to this. And there's the creepy audio, there's the weirdly ominous vibe for a game where the consequences, you don't feel it in this game. You roll it to the next, into the next, into the next. And I think that's really cool. I think that's a really cool way to make a game. So we're going to play the test. Join me. Get a blanket. Get something cozy. And let's play. So. Ooh, I picked the perfect place. Ooh. Now, in order to begin, this is the most important part of this experience. You will be asked a series of questions, and you must answer them honestly. Now, when I say answer them honestly, I don't mean answer them how you'd like to answer them. Answer them with truth, even if it's hard to face. 192 something. Help. Pillow. We all want to be good people. We rarely want to admit our faults, grievances, or mistakes. But you must decide what you truly want. Do you want this to work properly? Do you want the truth about yourself, your destiny in this world? Or would you rather live a lie just to hide from yourself? The process is simple, in theory. Just answer a long series of questions. Just like in school. What's difficult is self-analyzing your own psyche to evaluate the truths in your own mind and life so that you can predict your future. You see, as long as you're honest with these questions and answers, you'll be able to see your own future here. This will tell you things you already know, but don't necessarily know that you know. As long as the answers you provide to the questions asked are 100% honest and true, this process will simply unlock a part of your mind that you do not have natural access to. So when I watched Markiplier play this, I had a lot of different answers and a lot of different reasonings, and that's why I wanted to play it, and play it only for YouTube. Because, and sorry, I'm going to have to edit those. Okay, cool. Had to make sure. Cool. This isn't psychic. This isn't a personality test. This is simply nature. This is you. This is your own mind. This is simply nature taking its course. This is the human brain at work unlocking hidden truths within itself. While attempting to answer many of these questions, you'll often wonder things like, well, this answer depends on the circumstances. Create your own circumstances in your mind and answer the question with a simple yes or no as you see fit. You may not understand nor realize it, but your mind will develop the situation required to answer a question the way it needs to be answered. I invite you to grab a drink of water. Oh, got my Coke. Sit back. Oh my god, I thought I saw something outside and I was like, no. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the experience. We are about to begin with a series of questions, and provided that you're a willing participant, we will be unlocking some substantial information today. Here we go. Do you believe that everyone should always be treated fairly? Ooh. My brain emphasizes everyone. And the good person in me is trying to fight its way to the front. But I'm going to say no. Especially what's going on in the world right now. And you can check the timestamp and you'll know exactly what I mean. obviously we think we treat everyone fairly, but we treat everyone fairly according to our worldview. And so I'm going to say no. I don't think some people should be treated fairly. People who commit heinous crimes, people who commit horrific, I don't know if I can say it on YouTube, but like, you know, like, I don't think they should be treated like Joe down the street who bends over backwards for his kids and is a single dad. Like, I just don't think. So I'm going to say no. Do you believe that everyone should always be treated equally? For a second I didn't know if he changed the question. I thought he was asking me again. No, he's saying equally. Fairly and equally are two very different terms, and I'm going to say no to fairly, because what is fair? Treating people equally, we can tell what's equal. It may look different for everyone, but there are some universal equals. And there are some cases, of course, but I don't know. I think people should be treated equally. Have you ever invented anything? Actually, yes, I have. With my friend. For a project we had to do, we did a self-paddling surfboard. Which I think it was already a thing. We didn't realize that, but at the time. But as time has gone on, I've learned that I think that's like a disability like add-on you can add to a surfboard. So I'm gonna say yeah. I also invented stories. Do you believe that you're worthy of someone's time investment? If you would have asked me this when I watched Markiplier play, I would have said no. But I've gone through a lot of therapy, and I think now I am worthy of someone's time investment. Would you consider yourself to be open-minded? I think so. I'm a very open-minded person. I'm very, I'll say XXX positive. Like, I'm very, I'm open-minded to new ideas, new things, especially in this day and age. I feel like you kind of have to, or else you just quickly become outdated in your information. So yes, I'm very open-minded. Would you say that you sometimes have trust issues? I wish I could say no. But when it comes to, because I'm homosexualist, with men, I can have trust issues, interpersonal ones too, not just with men. But yeah, I can confidently but sadly say yes, I can sometimes have trust issues. Would you be alright with living alone forever? I think in this day and age, ideally everyone would want to say yes. Everyone wants to say yes. But I have to say no. Being alone is really hard for me. Especially living alone forever. That means not living with anybody, not even roommates. I'm not even taking this romantically. I'm meaning this, like, I technically live with family right now, and it's really awesome. And I sometimes think, I'm like, well, if, like, things take off, things whatever, like, there could be the option. And that's kind of scary for me right now. So I'm going to say no. It would be really hard, and especially in this scenario, my brain thinks of not just living alone, but living alone with, like, no animals, no pets, just truly alone. And I don't think I could do that. I think of, like, The End of the World and Maisie Williams playing the one creature who's left at the end of the world at Doctor Who. I couldn't do that. Do you always give someone the benefit of the doubt? Always? No. No. I don't feel like I have to explain that. No. There's some people I know. You know? Like, you just know. So no. Do you dislike the sound of your own voice? I used to. Now I kind of like it. Kind of in love with it. It's a little different. There's sometimes where I dislike my voice when I'm like feeling really dogging on myself, but then I, reset. I see what's going on internally, and I'm back. Like right now, I'm listening to my voice talk. I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. I actually kind of like it. I even when I'm doing, I really love my voice when I'm doing different voices. Not because I want to be a different voice, but because it's just so much fun. So no. Dislike the color blue more than the color black. No, blue is one of my favorite colors. If you found money on the street and knew who it belonged to, would you give it back to them? Well, if I knew who it was, absolutely. If I didn't, that's another story. Are you sure you want the answers you seek? Yes. Actually, I do. That's why I'm playing this game. Like, I wanted to play it now because I'm in such a different headspace, and I'm glad that I am. So, yes. Are you afraid of spiders? Yes. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna say yes because I'm scared of big ones. We have a garden spider that's just hanging near our entryway. We're just letting it live. It's cute. We love him. So I'm gonna say yes. If you knew you'd emerge unscathed, would you jump into molten lava? I remember this question. I remember exactly what I said, and I'll answer it again. Unscathed. Not a hair harmed on my body. Absolutely. The forbidden jump. Would you consider yourself to be fat? No. I'm not. I know that I'm not. Am I as muscly as I want to be? No. But, am I fat? No. There's nothing wrong with being fat. I just know I'm not fat. Would you say that you have lots of charisma? I'm gonna say yes. Which is, because it might be a little self-absorbed, but it's more the fact of just, I used to do leadership stuff. I know how to work a room. I grew up in a politician's household. That's like the bread and butter. So, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, I have lots of charisma. Hard-worked charisma at that. I even play Gomez Adams. Have you ever wished you could temporarily be frozen? Yes. After playing Fallout 4, I was like, oh my god, freeze me. I wanted to know how it feels. This is all very interesting. I don't know why I gave him this voice, but it is what it is. Did you realize the last letter of the previous 5 questions when put together spell the name Satan? No. Does that make you uncomfortable? No, not really. Just because it's like, you made the questions. It wasn't like, oh, it was preordained. No. Are you good at finding hidden puzzles or clues? Actually, yes. Well, yeah. No, I'm very much thinking that. I've been brutally honest so far. No. No. Yeah. Absolutely. Keep seeing stuff out of the corner of my eye. Oh my god. Very interesting. Would you consider yourself to be brave? I'm gonna say yeah. I've survived a lot in my life. And sometimes I might be scared, but you can be scared and be brave at the same time. Do yourself as someone with above average intelligence. It's kind of one of those things where my intelligence score is higher, but my wisdom ain't. My wisdom modifier is probably a 0, but my intelligence, it's a +3 at least. I know what to do. I know how things work, and I can very eloquently put stuff, but I cannot tell you why oil changes are important or things like that. Like, nope. Common stuff, intellectual stuff, theological debates, I got you there. So I'm going to say yes. Maybe I'm too proud, but It's not like above average. I'm talking like I have a +1, +2 to my ability score modifier. I'm a decent wizard. Have you been looking for hidden messages in these questions? I'm actually gonna say, I'll say yeah. I'm wondering which hidden messages you may have missed. Well, now I am. We've been wondering how long this test will take or how many questions exist in this session. Yes. Would you consider yourself to be a patient person? Yes. I wait for a husband every day. That's all. Do most humans annoy you? Not really. I really like humans. Do you prefer animals to people? I'm gonna say no, because it's honestly kind of even. Because I really do like people, and I really love animals. And I love some people that are at the same level as my animals. Like, I see my cat and my family as the same. So, I'm gonna say no. And it's not that I don't prefer them, it's just that I see some as whatever, you know? Do you believe in magic? I don't know anymore. And not in a depressing way, it's just, I don't know, there's just been so much going on in my life, I haven't been able to stop, but like, then I see like a really pretty toadstool, or I see a really cute thing, and it just like, you know, like, I guess I'll say yes. I think it's just more of a practical magic. No pun intended. I'm gonna say yes. I do. I do. I say as I'm like ending it with a question mark. It's not that I don't believe in God. I think it's just that I have an interesting relationship because I used to be in theology school. So it does create this weird little dichotomy in me of I left that and I didn't pursue being a pastor. So, but I do love researching religions, and there are some Buddhist teachings that I really take to heart. There are Christian teachings I take to heart. So many other religions that I love to just read into and research. So I'll say yes. Do you fear death? Mm-hmm. Are you attracted to someone whom you're not currently in a relationship with? Yes, there are so many men, so many hot men I follow. So many hot men that I know. So many hot men that I have yet to know yet. So, yes. Yep. I am alone. I am alone. Honestly, yeah, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Because I watched something spooky earlier. And I keep looking out the window, expecting something, so yes. Yeah, who are you? I just got them. Shut the fuck up right now. I can't. Yes, girl. No. Because my mom, she may have raised a stubborn bull of a person, but she didn't raise a quitter. No. Do I drink water every day? No. Because spoiler alert, you don't. People who tell you have to drink a gallon of water a day, liars. If you're drinking something that's a liquid, it more than likely has a water base, unless it's coffee, which can dehydrate. So if you're drinking, say you drink, now, I'm not saying you should. Say you drink a Sprite Zero. That's helping hydrate you. It's just carbonated. If you're drinking juice, that has water in it. Okay. Yes, I try to eat 3 meals a day. Yes, I know, and you keep reminding me of it, but I see that 1927. I see the help. I'm trying to piece it together. 1927. Yes. Oh, shoot. Yes, I did. Yes. Yes. Shut the oh, stop it. Stop it. I know that this is procedurally generated and is probably like cold reading. My favorite number, 7. I got it in us. I was in soccer as a kid. And I just loved it ever since. And I would tell people it was 3 because I was the third child. But in the back of my brain, it was always 7. And 7s have always showed up around me. There's a 7 right there. Yes. Laugh is short, but it's the longest thing we'll ever do. Do you agree? Yes. It is short, but it's the only thing we do consistently over an 80-year time period. Hopefully. My grandma's 99. My great-grandma. Oranges cannot be compared to apples. Do you agree? Yeah, it's stupid. They're 2 different fruits. Venus is sometimes referred to as the morning star. Did you know that? I actually didn't. I think someone said that once before because it triggered something in my brain, but I didn't know that before this. Everyone deserves a second chance. Do you agree? Everyone, no. Some people, yes. You can do anything you put your mind to. Do you agree? Nope. I'm doing this now. The fact that I can do YouTube astounds me and it makes me very happy. But you cannot do everything you put your mind to. I could put my mind to being the president of the United States every day of my life and probably never get into it because I don't have a heart. I am not an Ivy League alumni. I don't have the funding. Even if I did, it's such a steep race compared to everyone else because you have to be a career politician. So, no, I can't do anything I put my mind to. I can do a lot. I'm a very capable boy, but I can't do anything. Obedience is more important than freedom. Do you agree? No. Underwater adventures sound like a fun time. Do you agree? Honestly, yeah. People are really, like, I'm scared of the ocean, but I would love, like, to be, like, up above on the boat as, like, a little drone goes down. That'd be so much fun. Do you realize that the first letters of the previous 8 questions spell the phrase, I love you? Are you flirting with me? Ah! No. Do you wish to be loved? I do. I really do. It's one of the, like, it's one of the biggest things that I want in life. I want a husband. I want kids. And so, even though I'm loved by my family, and I love that love, and I reciprocate that love, I do wish to be loved in that way. Have you ever felt hated? Yes. I had a fucking horrific high school experience. I mean, all school experience, but her high school was particularly scary. I'm actually gonna do a video on it. Probably post onto here and onto TikTok. But it actually, I recently got diagnosed with complex PTSD because of it. So yes, I have felt hated before, and it is gut-wrenching. So yes. Do you have any addictions? Nope. Do you dislike the color pink? No, I have a pink laptop. I mean, I have a pink phone case, so no, I don't dislike the color pink. Does the color gray seem depressing? No, it just seems bland. You know, like it's insanely neutral, if that makes sense. I love gray, I really do, but I can't wear like all gray outfits and like that, or else it just feels, I don't know, it's very sensory overload for me. Do you enjoy loud music? Yes, if it's in my headphones. No, if it's out there, but I'm gonna say yes because I listen to my headphones most. Do you like to dance? Absolutely. Would you consider yourself normal? I'm gonna say no. And not because I'm like, I'm like other girls. Oh. It's more of I'm neurodivergent, bipolar, complex PTSD. I study religions at the ripe age of 21, and I can give wise advice at such a young age. So I say no, I'm not normal, but not in a I'm like other girls way. It's in not a pick me way. It's in a there's a lot, not about the year, but it's about the mileage. So no. Do you love your parents? I do. I really do. Have you ever been lied to? Yes. Do you get angry often? No. Canonically, I don't get angry often. I can get frustrated. I can get mad, but truly angry, I can think of only a handful of times in the past couple years. So, no. Do you hold grudges? I'm gonna say yes. I do hold grudges. And not in a unhealthy, I let it fester, but I do kind of clock when I go back to my hometown. If there's certain people who really messed with me, I'm like staying away from you. So it's more out of, I guess it's not a grudge then. That's just kind of more protective. But yeah, no, I don't hold grudges. I don't hold grudges because for me it's more about safety. It's not about, oh, you wronged me. So I'm gonna say no. Have you ever forgiven someone? Yes. Yes, I have. And there's a line from Beatrice at dinner. Awful movie, but great line of you think killing is hard? Try healing something. You can break something in 2 seconds, but it takes forever to heal it. And it took a long time, but yes, I have forgiven people, and yeah, I've forgiven someone. Have you ever done something that you knew you shouldn't have done, but still did it anyway? Yeah, we all have. I once stole pencils from a teacher. I know it's such a stupid thing to bring up, but I think about that every day. Miss Robinson, if you somehow watch this, I'm sorry. Your pencils were dope. Have you ever lied? Someone said no, they're a liar. Then they have lied. Have you ever lied? Yes. Have you ever cheated on a test? Yep. You won't cheat this test. Yeah, I cheated on a geometry test because I hated that class. Do you think flowers are more beautiful than trees? I grew up around trees, and it was the flowers and the toadstools that always stood out to me. The little mushrooms. So I'm gonna say yeah. Have you ever wanted to be an animal instead of a person? Absolutely. To be a quokka? I think that's how you pronounce it? Yes. Do you believe you have psychic powers? This is hard. Because I don't think they're psychic. I don't think I am some new media and things like that. But I do have these weird things where I will have a dream about something from, you know, like years before it happens. And then in the moment, I'll be like, oh my God, I knew that dream seemed weird. And it was so oddly specific. So I'm going to say yes, but they aren't like something crazy. Have you ever seen a ghost? Have I ever seen a ghost? I have experienced paranormal activity. I don't know if I've ever actually seen one. It doesn't help that from a young age I self-medicated my sleep with Benadryl. Do not recommend it. Don't, like, medically. It can cause dementia, Alzheimer's, things like that. You can look up the studies, but I will not be linking them so you can look into it yourself. But it can speed up that if you're predisposed to it. And so I never know, because like there's like the Hat Man and like all the weird little shapes, but it's really just because your brain can't process because you're in such a sleep addled state. So I'm gonna say no, but I have experienced paranormal activity that I cannot explain. Do you dream often? Constantly. Every single night. It's exhausting. I have... Oh, I thought it was going to be intertwined. I actually have nightmares almost every night. So, yes. I'm going to say no. I haven't had a proper anxiety attack in years. I've had flashbacks, things like that, but those are tied to something else. So anxiety attack, I would say no. Do you suffer from depression? Yes. Yep. Yes, pickles. Emotionally wounded. I'm gonna say no. I have a lot of emotional stuff that I'm working on, some really hard stuff. I'm gonna be doing a new treatment style called RTM soon with my therapist, to help reconsolidate my traumatic memories. But I wouldn't say that I'm wounded, because wounded implies that I'm still hurting actively from it, and more it's I get triggered by something and then I'm just like recouping. So I'm gonna say no. I don't know though. This past week has been emotionally wounding. I'll take the wounded and make it more present tense. Right now I do feel a little emotionally wounded. So yeah. Have you ever felt betrayed? Yeah. I'm 21. Do I need to answer this? Yes, of course I do. Absolutely. If you could push a button and destroy the world, would you press it? No. Because while there are a select few doing awful harm, there is a overwhelming majority doing neutral or positive things. And I do not think burning people for the sins of the few is... So no. Do you sometimes dream of being a hero? Yeah. I mean, don't we all? To be the knight in shining armor? I will say yeah. There's been a couple of times, especially recently, where I've looked at things or things that made me reflect. I'm like, man, I wish I could go back and do X or whatever. And so yeah. Have you ever been bullied? Well, oh well, buddy, this was 10, 15 questions ago. Yes. Have you ever bullied someone else? Sadly, yes. I'm not proud. He will remain nameless, but it was kind of like the class thing to do, and because he was very odd, but it's something I do regret, and something that I never did again. Would you consider yourself to be a dreamer? Yeah, I love to dream and dream big. Do sometimes hurt people's feelings unintentionally. Yeah, don't we all? Because the keywords is unintentionally. So I'm going to say yeah. Do you find space fascinating? God, yes. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to go to Mars. I wouldn't want to be in the first, like, million, but... Would you consider yourself to be an artist? I guess not in the way of drawing. I do think I can create worlds and characters that feel lived in and breathe life into, because it's fun for me. I love making characters that actually feel like they have agency and whatever for D&D. So I'll say yeah, like I create worlds and it's fun for me. Would you consider yourself to be a good friend? I must say yeah. I'm a great friend. I'm not like the best. I don't think anyone could ever be like, I am the best friend in the world. But good friend, I think, yeah, like I'm the person who can like give you a shoulder to cry on, can help you work through problems, cheer you on, love on you, all that. And so, like, yeah, I would say yes, I am a good friend. Would you consider yourself to be flawed? Absolutely, wholly and 100%. That's the one part of my theological school that I did. I was like, yeah, like, we're all equal sinner and saint. And not that that means that we are lacking in something or we're tainted, but just the fact of human beings are flawed. None of us are perfect. If you have a fantasized about being a supervillain and performing a heinous or egregious crime. Okay. A crime? No. Supervillain? Absolutely. Every single day that I had to go into high school, I just pretended like I was Regina George. And not that I was mean to people, but I was like, I could be. I'm being nice, but I'm holding back. Like, I'm like, I could be ruining lives with the information that I've garnered over the past couple of years. Because everyone would tell me their issues, but no one wanted to be my friend. And so I would be like, oh, so and so or blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I was like, ooh, just one word to the right person with the right. So supervillain in a much more high school sense. Heather Chandler, if you will. Do you believe in perfection? Abso-fucking-lutely not. Have I stolen from someone? Well, I told you 15 questions ago that I did steal pencils, so I have. Would you ever kill someone under any circumstances? Under any circumstance? Probably not. Under certain circumstances. I don't know if there's going to be like one of those like reverse questions, so I don't want to say yes and then be like also yes. But if it was Hunger Games style, absolutely. If it was like horror slasher, absolutely. Like, I feel like my brain would just be like, I need to do what I need to do to survive. But I don't think I would do it under random circumstances. So I'll say yes, but not under any, but just being like under any circumstances. You know, putting more emphasis under of kind of making it under any one word, so that it's like under any circumstance. Like, you know, it's not like under any. So I'll say yeah. If you had one day to live, would you tell anyone? No, God, no. I sent this to my friends and family when I watched this. I literally paused it, and I was like, I asked them the same question, and everyone's like, no, God, no. I just want to, because if I told them, they would spend so much time over me, and I'm assuming my situation is I just pass away kindly in my sleep, and I'm just told, hey, you got 24 hours. I would just spend it normally. I wouldn't want to spend it doing anything insane, because I wouldn't be truly living in the moment. I would be distracting myself, and I would want to hug and play with my niece, and play games with my sister, and chat with my brother-in-law, and then like text with my friends, and then just, you know, I don't want this, but that's how I'd want to if this happened. So I'd say yeah. No. Have you told your darkest secrets to someone? I don't have many dark secrets. But I have told secrets I've never told anyone to my oldest sister. For sure. Do you trust me even though you know nothing about me? Do I trust you? I'm gonna say no. Do I feel okay chatting with you? Yes. Do I feel, you know, but trust? Trust is a hard thing to just make in one evening. So, no. Do you know who I am? Nope. Well, I know who you are. If I appeared behind you right now, would you... I had to look, guys. I had to. I'm in a small closet. If I appeared right behind you... yes. If I told you that I've been behind you the entire time, would that scare you? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be empathetic? Absolutely. Would you consider yourself to be romantic? Yeah, I'm a hopeless romantic. Even though I had not great track record with men. I would say I'm romantic, yes. Have you ever been in a physical fight? With my sisters. Come on, if you have siblings, absolutely. Are you prone to headaches and migraines? No. Do you look at the ground when you walk? Yes. Are you attracted to the opposite sex? No. No. Mainly because that's very binary of you, so huh. Would you ever shave your head? Yeah, I've done it before, like so many times. Oh god, hit me with a truck, yes. Yeah, do you have a dancer known as looking? Oh, come on, dear. Absolutely. Do you trust your best friend entirely? My best friend is my oldest sister, so absolutely. Do you remember your childhood extremely well? It sucks because there's no maybe. Because it's not no, it's not a yes. You know, people talk about like memory fog when it comes to different mental illnesses, and I'm starting to realize that I have a lot of that, where I don't fully remember certain parts of my life. I know bits and pieces, but I couldn't tell you like which year is which, you know, like I'd be like, oh, this happened during this grade or whatever. So I'm gonna say extremely well. No. Would you rob a bank if you could get away with it? Absolutely. If I could get away with it. Oh, come on. Do you have a dream about running from a killer? Yep. Do you have a dream about falling off a cliff? No. Do you have a dream about being naked in public? No. Do you enjoy scary movies or books? I'm gonna say no. I only like scary games. Do you enjoy comedic televisions or movies? Yes. Do you like being the center of attention? I have to admit, I do. I do. I mean, I'm doing this. I do. I do. Do you feel like something is always watching you? Nowadays, no. If you would have asked me this a couple years ago, absolutely. And that's on what? Hypervigilance. Have you ever wondered what it would look like to go to space? What it would look like? Yeah. Yep. When a bunch of people who should have been in jail were walking the halls. Have you ever had it? So, yes. No. No. Did I like dogs better than cats? I'm gonna say no. I'm sorry. I'm more of a cat person. I love my dogs. I love my puppies. They are the lights of my life. But I love my son Oliver so much. It's hard to say. It's kind of like cats are like here, dogs are here. So it's like, it's not like a disproportionate, but it's definitely like they're neck and neck. And I work with dogs all the time. So it's kind of nice having some differentiation and having just like, oh, my little kitty. So no. Do you prefer to read more than you prefer to watch movies? Yeah, technically, yes. I watched the first movie in like months. Not counting what my niece watches all the time, because we have like Toy Story or Moana or whatever's big right now, because, you know, kids. But when I actually sit to watch, like this is the scenario I'm creating. When I go to sit and do something, I would rather read than watch a movie. Like I have a book I want to read right now. You're still wondering why I asked you if you've ever punched a nun. Yeah. Do you get starstruck easily? No. Growing up in my hometown, we have a festival, and I had to help with the celebrities. And I learned very quickly they are just normal people. Very normal, average human beings that just so happen to be in a big movie. So, no. Do you hate big parties and social gatherings? Yes. People, let's go partying. I don't want to. Is your favorite part of your birthday receiving presents? No, it's because then everyone has to like think about me and acknowledge me and send me nice things. Because I like to be what? The center of attention. So I'm going to say no. I love presents, but I honestly, I don't even know if I got any this last year. I think I just got money. Seriously though, have you ever punched a nun? Like really, bam, right in the face, nun punch. No, but I want to now. That makes it sound fun. I laugh. I am now. Did you say what the fuck in your head or even aloud? No. Are you now eager to summer again? Yes. There's a hell. Do you think you're going to it? No, because I personally don't believe in hell. I can go more into that if you want. Thanks for asking. I believe hell is, it was created to keep people down. I also think that the hell that Jesus refers to, I read a whole book on it. It's called, God, what is it called? It's by a Yale professor. And all shall be saved. And all shall be saved. And it's about how the lake of fire is really a soul cleansing. And everyone goes through it, but the people who commit the most egregious sins go through it, and it feels like it's scorching their flesh off. And that's actually searing the soul from the inside out. And then come out the other side, and you've paid for your crimes. So no, I don't think I'm going to hell at all. Do you enjoy fantasy fiction games? Yes, I do. Do you masturbate frequently? I'm just gonna just blow past that one. Are you wondering what constitutes frequently? Yes. I'm more than slightly uncomfortable right now. Honestly, the nun punching kind of brought me down, but I am more than slightly uncomfortable. It is dry. Thank you. Does profanity make you uncomfortable? No. Do you believe in legendary beasts? It's a Loch Ness monster, Bigfoot. I'm gonna say yes, just because this includes Mothman, and I do kind of think he's real. And I know that may be silly, but I don't know. It's just, it also kind of goes in with, like, angels, things like that. So I'm gonna, like, portents of doom or warning or being like, hi, I'm here, like, get away. So I'm gonna say yeah. Are you poor with money management? No. Choose one of these numbers that you feel resonates with you most in this very moment. 7, because 69. Choose one of these colors that feel resonates with you most in this very moment. Purple. Choose one of these colors that you feel resonates with you most in this very moment. I'll do plagued. Choose one of these words that feels resonates with you most in this very moment. Glorious. Choose one of these words that feels resonates with you. Okay. Charm. Yes, I do. No, I don't. I need to get back on Spanish. I've been to Canada. I hate coffee. I don't know. This is something I've been debating recently. Because I've been watching, like, Supernatural. And I think demons, as we know them in a very Christian saturated country, I'm in the US, I don't believe in those ones. Mainly because, again, I think it was ways to write off mental illness. Do I believe that there are other kinds of demons? It's hard to say no. Especially with how big the world is and how unknowable it is. So I'm gonna say yes, I just don't mean them in the Exorcist version. I think that there are definitely forces out in the world of negativity and things like that that can be construed as demons, but yes. Do you believe in angels? Absolutely. I had a weird experience where I thought I saw just a glowing white figure who was just watching me, and to this day, cannot explain it. Heat stroke wouldn't explain it, things like that. Like, and the fact that I saw it for such an experience, like, you know, I'm not afraid of sharks. They're not as deadly as dolphins. Dolphins creep me out. If I have baths over showers, no showers. Does smell perfume or cologne give you headaches? It used to. Now it doesn't, and I'm so happy for that because now I smell so good. No, I didn't. That's fortunate. Do you have your name being called? Absolutely. Do things are often go missing and then reappear later? Yes. My sister's vape pen. At work. I've had a couple of times. That's been kind of weird. No. I used to. I definitely used to. But I don't think so. No, not anymore. No. Yes. No. Are you attracted to family member? No. No. I'm greedy. I would invest it, or I'd invest it into things that people might be attached to, but I wouldn't share it with anyone. If you could be the dictator of your own country, would you accept the role? Honestly, yes, because it would then quickly become a true communist country. Do you ever wonder what it would be like to be in prison? Yeah. Do you like fishing? No. Do you like hunting? I've never gone, so I can't say yes or no. Do you like camping? God, no. Do you like guns? It's hard. It doesn't say, do I love guns? I think guns are cool, but I only like shooting them in games. So I'm going to say no. No! Which could just have to be kinky. Eyes are the windows to the soul. Do you agree? Yes, you can tell a lot by how someone's eyes look, honestly. Do always keep your promises. I'm gonna say no. Would you ever completely trust someone who's lied to you? No. Are you an only child? No, I have 2 sisters. I'm the baby. Do you ever enjoy being drunk? Nope. I just call my ex. Do I like tattoos? 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 Yes. Do you enjoy being high in any form? Yes. Do you believe you have a soul? I think we all have souls. I really do. Mainly because, like, people who will be going through treatments or whatever and seem kind of hopeless, if they get sudden purpose, they find a teaching, they find a guru, things like that, and then all of a sudden their life is filled with this purpose. Their whole, like, sometimes their cancer will start to go to remission, and doctors can't explain it. They'll try to be like, oh, it's the brain, but it's like, I've always felt like it was something deeper than that. Did you cry this week? I did. I did. Are you upset with someone right now? We're never going to watch this, but yeah, I am. Is there someone you're not being completely honest with daily? I'm gonna... Daily? I'm trying to think who I talk to daily. I talk to my sister and brother-in-law. Like, I'm honest with them. It's not that I'm dishonest. It's just, like, I just don't tell them about certain things just because it's, like, not their thing, you know? But, like, I'm not gonna tell them about, like, random interactions with men or things like that. Like, I'm just, like, you know? But I don't think that's being not completely honest. I'm completely honest with them constantly. So I'll say no. Do you understand how this works yet? Yes. If you answer the questions twice, your truths may change. It's not just about answering the questions. It's about the time you spend answering them and the combination you answer them in. It's about many different variables you never guessed. Do you understand? Yes. Are you wondering if the end of the test is coming soon based on the previous question you just answered? Yeah. If I were to tell you that this entire process was planted here for you, specifically for you, to learn something about yourself and anyone else that bothers using this is just a byproduct of its intention, would you believe that? I'm gonna have to say no. I don't know if I was fated to play this because I watched someone play this. I've seen other people play it. So I don't think it was made just for me. Are you afraid of being abandoned? Yeah. Are you afraid of dying alone? I already answered this. No. Could I be alone forever? Dying alone. Technically, we all die alone. We don't die with someone else. It's not a shared experience. Sorry, 1 second. I'm going to have to edit this, so... YouTube video. Okay. Sorry. Sister is trying to message me. Y'all won't see this, but... do you worry that one day you'll be unexpectedly murdered? Yeah, I do have that thought. Are you always on guard? Waiting to fend off? No. Do you feel like I know you yet? Honestly, yeah. Have you had any strange noises while answering the questions? Yes! I think we have enough information about you. Whether you skipped questions, answered honestly or dishonestly, took loads of time to respond or answer quickly without reading or understanding properly, I've been able to tell. Calculating your results, I'm analyzing you very carefully, I'm judging you. Based on what you've told me, this is what I can conclude. You've sure been through a hell of a lot of life. The life that you've managed to live and the things you've managed to experience would make so many others both jealous and thankful that they did not go through what you've managed to go through. You are such a warrior. You are the embodiment of what it is to be strong. A lot stronger than you even realize. One criticism I can offer you, though, if any, is that you need to lighten up at times, whether it be on others or, more importantly, on yourself. The burdens of the world are not on your shoulders. You can get stressed very easily. It's in your nature. Take some well-deserved time to dedicate to yourself. You owe it to yourself, seriously. There's one major thing in your life that you really need to get a strong handle on, however. That's your financial status. You're not secure enough for your own liking. You are not where you want to be forever, and you know it. Just remember, nothing in life lasts forever. That includes debt, that includes fortune. Be careful and be mindful. You still got time. The end of the world is not even near, even though it may feel like it at times. You've managed to get by this far. You can get a whole lot farther with just a bit more effort. But it's up to you to push hard. Is anything you take away from this, please let it be this. Be positive. Stay positive. And let your positivity become infectious. You must spread it around like the plague. Oh, that was the word! Just a good kind of plague. That's all. The secret word is greed. Remember this word. This will come in handy. Okay, I'm taking a photo. I think I'll do the second one. I think I might buy it and I might just play it tonight or tomorrow again. This will come in handy. Okay. Okay. Don't be afraid. It's an opportunity for you to be a part of history. It's a chance for you to be part of something greater. Be sure to note your secret word in your comments. If you don't wish to be a part of the upcoming project, please leave your secret word out of the comments. We will not select your name, and we appreciate any and all comments you leave, and we will always read through them thoroughly. Thank you for taking this time to answer these questions. I know they've been of some help to you. If they aren't yet, it will all make sense very soon. Trust me on that. Find the test, Hypothesis Rising. The test final revelation in the testing chamber on Steam. If you've enjoyed this element, you can also find the Journey series and the Advisor series, which we'd encourage everyone to try. Perfect. Roll the credits. And that's it. We did the test. Nothing was wrong. No one's behind us. And we had a fun time. If you enjoyed this video, please drop in the comments below. What were some of your answers? Where did we wildly disagree? Where were you like, wow, I learned a lot about you? And if you played this, what was your secret word? I can't comment it now because obviously the other games have come out since I watched this. It's been that long. But that was so cool. I got chills. It guessed my favorite number. And I feel like that ending was very nice. Like, it was like, I don't know. It really hit true to home. And whoever made this, like, obviously we saw who made it, but like, whoever really did the research really knew how to make a personality test. I felt this read me better than any Enneagram or any of that, because it was so in depth and it asked you so many probing questions that you don't get asked normally. Like, would you punch a nun? And if so, would you want to? But thank you so much for joining me on this journey. I'm going to be making more YouTube videos. I'm going to edit this tonight and post it. So when you all see it, it'll be the next day. But that was a lot of fun. It got a little spooky, and then the ending was like so wholesome. But I'm going to buy the other games. They're $2 a piece. Support them. Play. Get your own endings. But that made my heart really happy and full to do this. So, but thank you so much for hopping on, and I hope you all have such an amazing night. Go out there, kick some ass. Bye!